On this video, we're talking about 5 ways to stop feeling like a failure on our weight loss journey. Stay with me, guys. So if, like me, you are on a journey to lose weight, improve your health and get fit and healthy, it can feel like a struggle. I'm on a journey to lose 145 pounds, or in English money 10 stones and 5 pounds. And whatever amount of weight we want to lose, or whatever our fitness goals, our health goals, whatever we're working to achieve, it's not easy. And there are times that we'll feel like giving up. We'll feel like a failure and feel like ditching in the towel. Well, I've been there. I've been there many times. And every time I felt like giving up, and I did give up, I returned back to my goals months, sometimes years later, having put on all the weight I'd lost and more. And I looked and thought, what was the point of that? Seriously, what was the point of starting on the journey only to give up? And you know, guys, it's when we give up completely that we failed. It really is, and that's something that I've learned on my journey. But if we have a bad week, a bad month, that's not failure. That's just part of the journey. So today I've got 5 tips to help us when we at that point of feeling like giving up, when we've lost our mojo. So 5 tips to help us stop feeling like a failure and to carry on with our journey. So I'm going to start at tip number 5 and work my way down to number 1. So stay with me right to the end of this video. Tip number 5 is to stay positive. You know, there will be times on our journey where it does get tough, it does get hard, it may even feel like we're not making progress, and it can feel like we're alone. Well, guys, you're not alone. We've got a great community here on this YouTube platform, so don't ever feel that you're alone. But stay positive. Find things to help you with developing that positive mindset. I love platforms like Instagram, because on Instagram somebody is always posting a positive thought, and I love that, and I collect those and I gather those and I flick through those and I will share them with other people. And in me gathering and sharing it with other people, it's a reminder to myself that I need to stay positive. And when we do have those bumps in the road, which we all do, try and flip it on its head, any negative thoughts that you have, and what I say to myself is, it's just a bump in the road, it's part of the journey, I can do this, let's get back on it. And when I think positively, then that little bump seems insignificant. And if you have 3 meals a day, think about this thought. In an average week of 7 days, if you're having 3 meals a day, that's 21 meals. And if you have a cheat day, or you go off target, you go off plan, and you don't stay within your points for a day, that's only three meals that you've missed, or 3 meals that you've messed up out of 21. It's not the end of the world. And even if you've missed 3 days and you've gone off track for 3 days, that's only 9 meals out of 21. So instead of thinking, oh, I've blown the whole week, just think, Actually, that's only a few meals, and it's nowhere near the majority. So find ways to turn things on its head and think positively, because it's that positive mindset that is going to really push us to our goal. Tip number 4. When we have a bad week, a bad day, even a bad month, don't give up, but learn from it. Look back and see what you can do differently. Is there anything that you did that perhaps was out of the ordinary for you? Is there something that you can swap out? So for example, instead of going for a packet of biscuits, which is, for example, all butter, which might be really high in calories or points, whatever it is that you're counting, I'll then choose to buy something that is a lower alternative. So, for example, rich tea biscuits or Marie biscuits, which are very low in points and low in calories. So that way I don't feel that I'm being deprived. I can still have it. So that way I'm learning. I'm not depriving myself, and I'm not going to completely blow my budget on biscuits, for example, but I'm making swaps, healthy swaps. So look at your situation and think, what is there to learn that I could improve on for the following week? Tip number 3, get motivated. Do you know what? The best way to get and stay motivated is by looking inside of you. And I always encourage myself to look at my why, the reasons why I started the journey. And that often for me is enough to just get me back on track. And when I feel motivated about my journey and the reasons why I'm doing this, which is all related to my health and my family, then that really pushes me forward to make the best choices possible, the best choices around my eating, around my sleep, around my health, around my wellness, and around getting fit and staying active. So find ways that you can motivate yourself. You know, looking to other people to motivate you, that's fine, but remember, it's only short term. So it's really important to look within yourself and find your drivers that's going to really push you and motivate you. I know for myself, I've got a couple of dresses, 2 dresses in particular, that I bought last Christmas, and they're hanging in my wardrobe. And last Christmas, they couldn't even get anywhere near me. In fact, they were like 3 sizes too small. But my motivator sits in my wardrobe. And every now and again, I'll go to the wardrobe, I'll get those dresses out and I'll try them on. And it is really, really encouraging and motivating when I can now actually get into those dresses. They're still a bit tight, but I know that come Christmas, I'm going to be wearing those. So find something to motivate you to stay on your journey and to get you to where you want to be. Also, look at your achievements so far. Look at how far you've come. Even if you've just lost a couple of pounds, that is a great motivator and great inspiration, and use that to remind yourself that you can do that and go further. And in doing that, don't look at the bigger picture yet. Don't focus on that. And I say that because if I was to focus on having £145 to lose, that to me feels like a massive mountain. But I look back at my journey and I think, yes, I've lost over £50 to date. And I think, yes, I'm making progress. And what also helps me is I break those goals down into small chunks. So I aim to lose 7 pounds at a time, and I'm pushing and working to lose that as my milestone. And once I've hit that milestone, it really encourages me and spurs me on to meet another goal. And that brings us really nicely to tip number 2, which is to push yourself further. So every day, think about how you can push yourself. Set yourself an extra little goal. Now, that goal doesn't always have to be about weight or your weight loss results, but it could just be something like, you know what, today I'm just going to walk an extra 5 minutes or do an extra 100 steps. Take baby steps, take small steps, and before you know it, you'll be making big strides, because it's the little challenges and the little steps that add up to big changes. And you know, when we feel like we're failing, that can often give us a really big wake-up call. But at the same time, it can be really complacent. We can get really complacent if things feel too easy. So set yourself a middle ground and something to aim towards every single week. And that can really help you just to keep going. And when you do achieve your goals, then celebrate your success. But remember, it doesn't always have to be with food. So celebrate your success and be proud of your achievements. And tip number 1 is to be your own best friend. Do you know, sometimes we can be hard on ourselves, and if one week we didn't lose the weight that we wanted, if we'd set that goal, we can just feel so down and so demotivated. So what I've started to do is, on those weeks where I've not hit my goal, I've been kind to myself, and I talk to myself as if I'm talking to another adult or even to a child. And I would never ever call names or be harsh with other people if they didn't hit their goal, but I'd be kind to myself and I'd speak gently to myself. And that's what I do. So some weeks when I don't hit all my goals, I just say to myself, that's okay, I'll try again tomorrow. And I talk to myself very gently, and then I make a commitment to myself to really work hard to hit that next goal. So remember, don't be critical of yourself. Don't be harsh on yourself. Treat yourself as if you are your own best friend. Be kind and gentle with yourself, and really encourage yourself in that soothing, encouraging tone to just keep trying. Because guys, if we give up, then where will we be? We'll be back right where we started. And when we started, where we are now is where we wanted to be. And please don't ever make the mistake that you're in the competition with others. There's no competition. And it's easy to do. It's easy to look at the next person and say, well, they're the similar age, they're similar height, similar weight as me. How come they've lost 10 pounds in 3 weeks and I've only lost 3? It's really easy to do that. But we're not in competition with anybody else. We're on our own journey. So celebrate yourself for who you are, and don't ever see yourself as failing. Celebrate the successful person that you are. Okay guys, that's all I have today. I hope you found those tips and those words of encouragement of value to you. If you did, please hit that red subscribe button and the bell, and also hit that like button and leave me a comment below. Let me know how you're getting on in your wellness and weight loss journey. Okay guys, I look forward to seeing you on another video. Take care now. Bye. Hi guys, are you on a weight loss journey and you are sharing that on YouTube? Well, if you are, you may be interested in joining our support loop. I set up this support loop. It's called the YouTube small channel weight loss support loop for people just like you who are on their personal weight loss journey, who have a YouTube channel, who want to grow but also want to support others. So if this is of interest to you and you want to collaborate with us, grow your channel and provide great, interesting, motivational and inspiring themed based videos for our communities, then check out the description box below to find out how you can be a part of our support loop. So guys, I look forward to seeing you on our support loop. If you have any questions, please let me know. Okay guys, see you soon. Bye.